Okay, we will continue on here on, let's say, this access road in the middle of the industrial zone. So here is the police, DSU. So DSU is Družba za svetovanje in upravljanje. So this is basically a state-owned company that owns properties belonging to the government. And there are a couple of more agencies here. I think our nuclear safety agency is also here, and statistical bureau administration is also here. Yeah, a lot of the area in the industrial zone is fenced off, fenced in, and yeah, now you have different, smaller and larger industrial businesses that operate here. Like, in example, over there somewhere is like a print press. Then you have, like office spaces. And I don't know what in that newly, well, it's not constructed, that is still being constructed building. I don't know what they will put there. Most likely more office space. And you can see, like quite a lot of the halls, or let's say storage spaces, are not utilized. Several of them are empty. Telekom Slovenia. So Telekom is the largest ICT, internet communications technology, phones and so forth. Yeah, here is, let's say, the old industrial halls, still, from the era of LizaTheMalamute. And I assume this is still, this is still of LizaTheMalamute, I assume. And one of the different, let's say, kinds of business here is one of these halls, and now I'm not really sure, somewhere in this area that we are currently walking by, there is also like nightclub slash, entertainment hall, that you can also rent for events. And I think it's a bar, of course. No industrial zone should be without, a bar or a restaurant. So I think it's somewhere here. It's, let's say, in the last couple of months, it has become quite, let's say, infamous due to several incidents, or, well, there were a couple of incidents with their security guards, basically beating up there. Okay, and I'm really curious where this is. Somewhere here. So a couple of security guards beat up their patrons, their customers. Another bar, perhaps here somewhere. There. Yeah, most likely there, yeah, in that building over there by the bar, because these all others are, let's say, Tuki industrial. And here is finance. I don't know. And another which quite basically people were, let's say, had their opinion on it because it was like an, you know, triple X event, like a fair that they organized, and amongst other things they also were providing they also set up basically live entertainment, which also included live, you know, performance of intimate nature, not only amongst two consenting adults but also three. And there was apparently one of the performers that was involved in this multiple person performance. She's from United States, and she said in no other country you can have this kind of live act, you know, being viewed by several, I don't know how many people were there, but yeah. And then of course people got upset. How is this, you know, possible? And apparently, according to our legislation, this is perfectly fine as long as you know, you submit application for such an event, because there is nothing in our legislation to prevent live performances of intimate nature, because it was, you know, inside of the building. Most likely you cannot do this outside in the open. No, and here we have old industrial hall and the new one. Okay, and of course this is pharmaceutical factory. Oh, they also put some temporary, what is this, storage space, garages. Oh, interesting. And yeah, that self-service car wash is still being built. Well, at least the last time. Yeah, it's still not ready. I can still see the houses are just outside. But they have completed, yeah, the parking. Now it's all done. Most likely they still have to install all the machinery. Oh, but yeah, there is it. I can see there are already a couple of the machines installed there. So yeah, interesting. And there in front is Jelva. So it's an invalid company that employs. For a company to be declared an invalid company, you have to employ certain percentage of people with, you know, different kinds of disabilities, I think, and also, you know, let's say elderly workers, and they basically then are they are basically known for landscape work. Mainly they are, you know, contracted by the local municipality. And now you have here, you know, like this still like a plot of land that is still being most likely considered. They are still considering what to put here, what kind of, if we can make it happen, you know, perhaps we can build another multi apartment building right now, right next to, you know, these are pretty much is right next to the industrial zone. So yeah, it's they have installed from the last time, they have installed the machinery, but yeah, they are still not operational. But then, if you are ever in Ljubljana, self-service car wash, open non-stop. Okay, let's end here.